So we've arrived, we're here at Royal Birkdale Golf Club. This is the iconic Art Deco clubhouse you can see behind me, and we're going to hopefully give you a bit of a flavour about what it's like playing at an Open Championship venue. So Royal Birkdale Golf Club is very much the sort of jewel in the crown of Lancashire coastal golf. In this area you're properly spoilt for choice. So there's two other Royal golf courses, Royal Liverpool, home to Rory McIlroy's Open recently. There's Royal Lytham and St Anne's just down the road, home to last year's Walker Cup. Just literally over the other side of that fence is Hillside Golf Club, Southport and Ainsdale's just a few miles away. So you really are spoilt for choice, but this sort of remains the sort of jewel in the crown. And it's not without history. So 2017 will see the 10th Open Championship come to this venue. It's had Women's Opens, it's had the Amateur, it's had Ryder Cups, it's had the Seniors Open in recent times. So there's been a lot of great names play this fairway, and it sort of remains one of golf's great privileges to be able to come and walk in their footsteps. So we've been given that privilege today by a little marketing bureau in this area called England's Gulf Coast, who bring hundreds of people to this part of the world each year. And I'm playing with one of their guys, Mark, who's from this area. He's a member at Formby Golf Club. He's a +3 handicap, so a bit concerned about the way the match is going to go, but just properly looking forward to it. We've been lucky with the weather. Golf course looks in great nick, so can't wait to get out there. First here at Royal Birkdale, we're with Mark from England's Gulf Coast and Paul, who's the starter here. We're going to have a little match. Mark's a proper golfer. What's your handicap these days? +3. Right. So that, for those of you who don't know, that means that he adds 3 on when he's finished, which is pretty frightening. I'm like the world's worst scratch golfer, but I think pride dictates we'll have to play off stick end. And you're going to talk us through the first, I think.
Wow. They say it's the most difficult opening hole in Open Championship golf.
The most difficult opening hole in Open Championship golf, right, fair enough.
It's a double dog leg. Don't be fooled by stroke index 11 on the card. It's
All
actually
right.
the most difficult hole on the golf course.
Yeah.
So you need to...
What's the strategy off the tee then? It's a bunker at about 220, is there?
Bunker's 220. You need to be right of it. Don't go in the rough. Go where the mowers go.
Go with... That's good advice. Right, okay, go where the mowers go. You want to lead us off?
Yeah, hello.
That's not where the mowers go, is it?
No. Hooking yourself up for a good one here, Tom.
Yeah. I've got one of these newfangled crossover things, look. Not really sure about it, but other people are using them to good effect. Just up that right side. Come on. Oh my goodness, nearly missed it. It was a long drive.
More of it bounced than good shot.
It was a long drive.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
See you around.
See you soon.
Have a good game.
Thank you.
Maybe fraction right, but it's alright.
What do they do then in the Open? Like chip it down here?
Yeah. It's a strange one because, like, quite often I see driver because the rough on top of it is not normally that bad.
Oh, head up. Head up. Still me. Hold on, it's a great spot. One down.
But I just think, like, holes like this, one of the big dangers about this place is that actually the danger around the greens.
Yeah.
So, like, in here, I'd never see sort of standing there hitting a 5 or 6 iron into this green.
Okay.
If you miss the green anyway, it makes it just a lot harder. Whereas
You
you
can
hit,
get it as far down as you can.
yeah, make that second shot a bit easier.
Great dig.
Oh. Oh no. Terrible shot that.
It's alright though, isn't it? What do you hit?
Yeah. Try to hit like an 8.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Big bounce right, please.
I think there's another bunker over there, possibly.
Is there? I've hit an absolutely rank pull with my 8-iron, which has left me with a pretty nasty little bunker shot, but I've got quite a good lie in the middle of the bunker, so I'm just going to try and sort of flop it out on the front and run it up. A chunk and run, I think, is the technical term. However, I've been proper struggling with my bunkers, so could be embarrassing.
Ooh.
So it's not how I intended to play it at all, but it's worked out alright. Pop, that's right. 4. Oh, greens are pure, aren't they? Ah! This hole from that tee down there, you can't see those fairway bunkers, can you?
Because you're elevated a little bit more.
Yeah, so it's all in front of you, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Much better. So come on then, how do you see it?
So it's about 260 to those bunkers on the left.
How are you working that out? Mine says it's 309.
Well, yeah, because that's off that back tee over there.
Oh, I see,
You're
right, okay.
forward, aren't you?
Sorry, yep.
Members tees. So it's roughly 260. So I'm thinking I might just hit 3-iron, leave myself about 160.
And how long's the hole? 406, right, okay. Shot, really good. This is quite a small green as well, isn't it?
Yeah, this is really narrow.
So it's quite a good hole then, really, because it's quite protective off the tee and it's not small green.
Yeah, I mean from that championship tee over there, probably a lot more difficult just on the basis that you're hitting across the fairway, aren't you?
Yeah.
As opposed to straight down it like we are now.
Right, come on then. Try and get this one in the air.
Oh, look at that.
It's gone really high. So what you're saying is that when you're over on that tee, you're hitting much more across it, I suppose you are.
Well, yeah, because in theory, because of the angle, you're hitting more towards the bunkers, aren't you?
Yeah. And I guess what's the wind normally? This is the right wind as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Better strike, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great golf shot, that one.
Play that one.
That's 69, that's on.
Is it?
So I'm 67 up on you so far. We didn't even get the first into that either, did we?
Shot. Happy?
Should be about right, I think.
Just off the back. Shot. Right, off we go. Do you have to film this bit?
Yeah. What you want to do?
Because I want to get as far away from you as possible so no one can see that I've just hit a 7-iron about 50 yards off line, about 30 yards short. 2 balls on the green. Hi. Oh, so low, it's unbelievable.
That's good, mate.
Thank you for taking pity. The hole's fine, so you can concentrate on your birdie. 6. Go on, go on. Ah, low side Spencer. Pot 4. Solid start. Take that, won't you, on Sunday?
Definitely. So this is the par 3 fourth. Just really good hole. Really nice.
So it's like 170. So you want to hit it 175, then it will release up to the flag, we think.
Yeah, so I've got 6 iron, which I normally try and hit that about 175, 180.
Okay.
Obviously with that added wind, it should be landing about 180 definitely.
Let's see what happens.
I'm going to try and start at left half of that bunker, try and let it just drift in.
Right then, there's the plan.
Sounds good.
It's a great strike, just as you've called it as well. Absolutely perfect. Oh, such a crappy start line. Stay there! Bounce left. Oh no, Thomas.
Not a bad miss though, you got loads of green to work with there.
Just going to try and chuck it about halfway. Beautiful lie. Beautiful day. Beautiful green. Come on, easy shot. Just stay in it. Got a lot more ball than I wanted, not too bad. Shot. Straighten out. No, don't straighten out.
Just dived off that little ridge, didn't it?
Yeah. 4 down, through 4. Brilliant.
So this is a par 4, dog leg to the right. It's not the longest hole on the course, but definitely makes you think about where you want to leave your second shot. So you leave your first shot, so your second shot's a bit easier.
Great strike. Shot. Brilliant.
Oh, perfect. Great golf shot.
What's that?
Whoa.
Jesus. Hard luck.
Look at the spin on this, Tom. I didn't quite get that.
Well, you've done quite well to get out of that bull.
I know.
So this is like cross the wind, isn't it?
Yeah.
What have you tried to hit there?
What'd you say?
What do you try and hit there?
I tried to hit like a soft wedge, but I think it's just come out the rough with no spin on.
So in this sort of crosswind, you've like clubbed up.
Well, it's one of those from that sort of yardage. Unless it's downwind, I would probably never hit gap wedge.
So I'm going to hit wedge then. Try and hit a little wedge.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you leave short right of the flag.
Yeah. Oh, how about huge and left? Is that any good for you? Jesus. Oh, another bunker.
Ah, shot that, very good.
Getting better.
Yeah,
Get enough practice, you get better, don't you? See, that's really bad news. So, we're on the 5th green. I'm already 4 down. I'm actually thinking, oh, I might have this for a win. Mark's just knocked that in, so now this is for a half, and to avoid going 5 down through 5. So, no pressure. Oh my god, the world's worst stroke. 5 down, excellent. This is now getting quite bad. So, I'm the worst golfer. My only sort of hope was that we'd have a bit of a cagey start where it was like sort of level here at about 1 over each, and actually I'm 5 down. So, match might all be over by the 10th. Look at his grinning ginger face. We've reached the 6th hole. Match score is 5 up to Mark, so for the mathematicians amongst you, that means that he's won every single hole so far. Also slightly concerned about the fact I'm coming here to play in a competition on Sunday, and I'm currently 6 over par through 5 holes, so that's not ideal. Anyway, we're not, as I say, we're on the 6th. It's the start at Birkdale is really difficult.
Now I've got an opportunity.
Yeah, and this is like a bit of respite basically.
Yeah.
So it's first par 5.
Yeah. Par 5, it's about, probably plays about 500 yards back up into the wind. You've got tee off down the left-hand side. There's a bunker which is about 305 yards off the tee.
Is that the second one you can see?
Yeah, so that first one you should be able to fly.
Right.
Second one, if you get a bit of a hard bounce, you could potentially
Right.
go down into the bunker, but
Not worried about
anywhere
that.
sharp dogleg up and to the left.
It's a really cool green complex. We'll see when you get up there. It's like in the air and it's brilliant, sort of dramatic second shot, isn't
Yeah,
it?
like I've seen a lot of people putt off the green before because of how it's like the front of the green is so steep.
Okay.
But yeah, well, give it a whirl and see how we get on.
So we're trying to get up there in 2, and then when we get there, there's an enormously slopey green, basically. But it is an opportunity, honestly. That's what they're telling me. I just like to make a par. Haven't managed to do that so far.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do for the Open Championship here, because obviously off that back tee it's 500 yards. The 18th is about 480, so there's not that big a dispersion between the 2 yards. It'd be interesting to see if they play as a par 4
They
or
play
a
18
par 5.
as a 4 in the Open, don't they?
Yeah.
So
they could potentially knock this one down, make it a par 70, because in theory it's no longer than the road hole at St Andrews. Or,
no, we've just watched them play relentless 500-yard par 5s, haven't we? Par 4s rather.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do, because it is a difficult sort of two-shotter.
We're definitely treating it as a par 5, just for the record.
Yeah. Oh, down.
Get down.
It's not all thick rough, you know. They've got they've got 3 tiers of the rough, haven't they? They've got the semi-rough, and sort of like a first cut, and then the thicker stuff. So you've got 15 yards of room every hole to actually.
So this is the problem with a lot of these old links courses, that this sort of par of the course is like totally defunct, really. And what a lot of the open venues now is they're changing what have historically been par 5s into par 4s, which is reducing the overall par of the course from a traditional 72 to like something more like 70 or 71, which sort of falsely reduces the amount that the people in the open are under par at the end of the day. So I suppose it's 6 and 2 3. Some people would say it doesn't matter that the winning scores are tumbling. Other people would say that we don't want to see our older courses embarrassed. But at the end of the day, par's just a number, isn't it? And as Mark says, like, this is into prevailing wind. It's a short par 5 by modern standards, but it doesn't make it any easier, basically. Get back there. Right, it's all on the putting. Mark's got about 15 feet down the hill, bit off the left. Green's sloping viciously front to back, so presumably if you've got a front flag on here in the summer, or we are in the summer, but when the greens are quick, then that'll be like ridiculous down there. Fortunately today we've got, Mark's just doing my pitch, Mark, look, that's good of him.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. Just notice how close it pitched, small things. Oh, Mark's now doing some tall sauce.
Well, I'm just thinking if I hold this, there's no way you're on yours.
Right. So Mark's got 15 feet left to right, down a big slope. I've got 6 feet, 8 feet, right to left. Who's your money on? Mark. Right.
Blasted it through the break.
Sit. By which I mean go.